I'm a health insurance hustler. Bradley Hannon's the name.
We're at the whiteboard today, so you know what that means. It's time to get tactical, right? We're going to talk about preparation for open enrollment. And I didn't do this on purpose, but we're going to talk about preparation. Okay, so prep. We're going to talk about organization, organize. And we're going to talk about execution. So execute. And we didn't do this on purpose, but POE. If you don't want to be poor, right, make sure you use the POE. POE. So just something easy to remember. So preparation, right? This is going to be contracts. Make sure you have your contracts in order. Obviously, if you don't have contracts, you know where to get them. Contracting, portal setup. Okay, make sure that your logins and things are saved. If you're quoting multiple carriers on multiple different websites, I still do it sometimes. You know, we do have tools that allow you to quote all in one, which reminds me, get familiar with your tools too, right? Have a process that works for you, but make sure that all your portals, all that stuff is saved. Digital assets. It may be a good idea. Okay, we use a quoting tool. Okay, we use a quoting tool that basically when you send a quote, it sends the brochures and things along with it. But if you're not using a product that, you know, when you send the quote, it sends the brochures, a client may ask for it. Make sure you have categorize this stuff in folders, right? That would be part of the preparation and the organization, right? Certify. Obviously, if you're selling ACA, you've got to get certified, okay? Now, organization is going to be a little bit different. When I say organization, I'm not talking about like this stuff would be preparation, okay? Organization, what I mean by that is your time, your schedule, okay? Your time, your schedule, your working hours. I will start, okay, we're not in Medicare. Under 65 is not as much red tape. In under 65, you can start filling your calendar for November and December before it even happens, right? You can start filling your calendar now if you wanted to, right? If you want to start reaching out, you can start scheduling appointments ahead of time. Organize your product offering. What I mean by that is the products that you know you're going to cross-sell at a high volume with ACA, or the products you're going to sell at a high volume, standalone type plans. Organize your products in your mind, okay? Because it's going to come through in how you communicate. I talk about a lot of times my two-way street approach, right? I make it very simple. Okay, when I talk to the client on the front end, hey, listen, we're going to decide really quickly whether private options or ACA is going to be the best fit for you. There's a couple factors that determine it. So let me know about your situation. Tell me about your situation. We'll look at what angle we're going to go, right? We're going to look at what direction that will take this. So organize your calendar, organize your schedule, organize, hey, now is a great time to get those doctor's visits, all of that stuff arranged so you're not doing that during open enrollment. And then the last thing, execute, right? Sell, sell, sell. When you're talking, we're going to do a lot more leading up to open enrollment to help you get ready, okay? But this is the overarching theme of everything that we're going to talk about is going to be based around one of these three things, right? Prepare, organize, or in your execution, okay? We've already done a bunch, like product presentations. If you need a presentation, go check out the video on my presentation. It's a universal presentation for any health insurance policy out there, whether you're selling ACA or you're selling short-term medical or you're selling whatever policy you're selling, you can use that presentation and it's going to help you execute. But we're going to go over a lot more stuff in regards to getting you ready. This is important right here. This is as important as anything, is knowing what you're going into it with. Do you have your tools in place? Do you have your tool belt on, right? Are you ready to execute, or are you going to utilize those 45 or maybe 60? Who knows how long it'll actually be? Right now it's set. Okay, if you didn't know, open enrollment, 11/1 to 12/15 in most states. Okay, California, Colorado, there's a couple exceptions, but the ACA open enrollment is from November 1st to December 15th. And just to put it into perspective how important that date is, those dates are 45 days. Okay, in those 45 days, you can make up to, this is a true statistic, 33% of your income for this year could come in those 45 days alone. Okay, so that's why you need to prepare. You need to be organized, and you've got to have the execution if you want to make it a great open enrollment. Hey, speaking of getting ready for open enrollment, we've got tons and tons of content to help health insurance agents sell more. Check out this video on how to get the most out of that content.